Welcome to Miss Rowe Classroom. Today we'll discuss the chapter Midgebill the Otter. Please like, subscribe and share the video. The extract Midgebill the Otter from Ring of Bright Water serves as a direct introduction to the main character of the story, Midgebill, the otter that Gavin Maxwell adopts. Midgebill, though initially shy, soon reveals a unique blend of playfulness, intelligence, and a deep love for water, setting him apart from other animals. He invented games, followed Maxwell, and displayed curiosity about taps and toys. Maxwell encountered numerous challenges in bringing Midgebill to England, including a turbulent aeroplane journey. However, these obstacles only served to deepen their bond. In London, Midge entertained people with his delightful antics, though many failed to recognize him as an otter, leading to humorous public reactions. The story beautifully highlights the theme of companionship, adaptability, and the joy pets bring, fostering or promoting a sense of connection and empathy. Gavin Maxwell lived in Camusfearna, Scotland, surrounded by water. After his dog, Johnny, died, he felt a deep loneliness but could not bear the thought of getting another dog. While in southern Iraq, he considered keeping an otter instead of a dog, as his home would be ideal for it. A friend told him otters were common in the Tigris marshes and often tamed by Arabs. At the British consulate in Basra, Maxwell returned to find two Arabs with a sack that squirmed. The sack contained his new pet, with a note, "Here is your otter." The animal resembled a medieval dragon, covered in mud like armor with velvet brown fur beneath. Maxwell named him Midgebill. Later zoologists identified him as a new subspecies, Lutrogale perspicillata maxwelli. At first, Midge was aloof and indifferent, sleeping far from Maxwell. On the second night, he came to Maxwell's bed, curling in the crook of his knees. Soon, Midge displayed great affection and playful curiosity. In water, he showed his true nature, plunging, rolling, splashing like a hippopotamus. He even learned to turn on taps himself, sometimes wrong, and got irritated. He loved games, dribbling a rubber ball like a footballer, flicking it with his neck, and juggling marbles on his belly. Maxwell described his life with Midge as a thraldom to otters and otter fixation shared by anyone who ever owned one. It shows the deep bond and lifelong attachment that began with Midge. Maxwell dreaded the challenge of transporting Midge to Camusfearna. British Airways refused animals, so he booked a route from Basra to Paris to London. The airline required Midge to be in a small box at Maxwell's feet. Before the flight, Midge injured himself struggling in the box. Blood trickled from the air holes. With only 10 minutes left, Maxwell rushed with the box through Basra streets like a ricocheting bullet. On the plane, the air hostess showed exceptional kindness, suggesting Midge sit on Maxwell's lap. He called her the queen of her kind. The moment Midge was freed, he raced down the aircraft at high speed. Passengers shrieked. Maxwell, chasing, crashed into an Indian passenger and got his face covered in curry. Finally, Midge returned on his own, bounding into Maxwell's lap and nuzzling his face with affection. Maxwell and Midge stayed in London for nearly a month. Midge invented new games such as rolling a ping pong ball down a damaged suitcase lid and hiding and ambushing it. He also enjoyed rubber fruits, marbles, and a terrapin shell from Iraq. On walks, Midge acted like a dog but had childlike compulsive habits. Stepping on paving stones in order, touching iron railings, always running along a 30-yard school wall, distracting pupils and teachers. Most Londoners did not recognize an otter. People guessed he was a seal, squirrel, walrus, beaver, bear cub, leopard, or even a brontosaur. Maxwell laughed at the variety of guesses. The best remark came from a laborer who stared angrily and asked, "Here, mister, what is that supposed to be?" Now let's shift to the theme present in the extract. The central theme of the chapter is the bond between humans and animals, as exemplified or illustrated in Gavin Maxwell's relationship with his otter, Midgebill. The excerpt beautifully illustrates how love, patience, and companionship can transform a wild creature into a loyal and affectionate friend, as seen in Gavin Maxwell's relationship with his otter. The story also explores the joy, challenges, and humor of keeping an unusual pet, emphasizing the values of empathy, adaptability, and understanding of nature. The story itself is less about ownership and more about companionship, discovery, and mutual affection. Ultimately, the story conveys that animals, like humans, possess unique personalities and have the power to bring comfort, playfulness, and meaning to human life. To conclude the explanation of the video, Midgebill the otter is not just a story about keeping a pet. It is about the bond of trust and affection that exists between humans and animals. Through Gavin Maxwell's experiences, we see Midgebill's intelligence, playfulness, and charm, as well as the challenges of caring for such an unusual companion. The chapter combines humor, scientific discovery, and emotional warmth, reminding us that animals, like humans, have unique personalities and can bring joy, comfort, and meaning to life. We have finished explaining the Class 10 chapter, Midgebill the Otter. Please visit our reference website, misroclassroom.com, for exam-oriented summaries, literary devices, extra questions, character sketches, and extract-based questions for Class 10. If you enjoyed the content, ask questions, subscribe, like, and share the video. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Bye-bye.